Hello from Southern California. So, pet parents have several issues that may arise when they bring home a new puppy or a new rescue dog. And one of the top ones that I hear about is potty training. So, is that you? Did you bring home a new dog? Or are you bringing home a new dog? And do you want to know what you should do to make sure you succeed in potty training? So I'm here to share 3 tips and then 1 tip of what not to do. All right. So who am I? My name is Linda Kwan, and I am the owner and trainer at Wow Bow Wow. We specialize in working with pet parents with puppies up to about 2 years old. And we help them understand their pup so training becomes easier. So let's see. Did you bring home a dog? Are you planning to bring home a dog? Yeah, let me know in the comments. If you brought home a dog, what is their name? So on to the 3 tips. So the first thing is designating an area where you want your puppy to eliminate. And the second tip is going there frequently. A lot of people don't do this enough. And third is to make sure you prevent them from eliminating in the wrong kind of places, right? Like in your home, right? So first tip, designating a place where you want them to go. For puppies, a lot of people will, start with puppy pads, but some people will start with grass, and then others will take them out in the backyard area. Uh, you know, as long as there are no other dogs, that have been eliminating in the backyard, I'm not too worried about that. Now, with regards to designating a place, make sure it's easy for you to get to, because I'm going to warn you, you're going to be going there a lot. And then when you take your puppy there, make sure it's through the same doorway so they know where they're going, right? Make sense? And then another part to that is, when they're puppies, the bladders are really small. So instead of trying to coax them to go over there with you, just pick them up, from their crate or pen and take them to that designated spot. All right. Tip number 2, remember, it's about frequency. So when you bring home a puppy, like I mentioned, they're going to go a lot. So, make sure you take them after they wake up, overnight or after a nap. You take them there after they eat. You take them there, after some activities, whether it's play or training, because, when they're like active and going, sometimes they need to go after that, right? Make sense? All right. And then before you, put them down for a nap, you want to make sure you take them out one last time. So this cycle of going out to your designated potty area, it could be, that pattern of waking up, eating, playing, activity, and then nap time. You could cycle through that maybe 5 times in the whole day. So, count that up. That's a lot of times you may be taking your pup to that spot. Now, that doesn't mean they're going to eliminate each time you go, but what you're trying to do is build a habit with your pup. That's where you want them to go. And obviously, when they go, then you want to say, oh, good boy, good girl. And you can love them, you can give them a treat, but, praising, loving them, what they like, what they enjoy. Most likely, a lot of loving and some treats. So the third thing, as I mentioned, the three of the trio is making sure you don't allow them to make mistakes, right? So what does that mean? Making sure they are in a safe place, in a designated safe place, like in a pen, or even like blocking off doorways or shutting doors or keeping them in a specific room where, hopefully, you'll minimize the number of mistakes they make in the home. So again, to summarize, designate a place that's easy to access for you and your pup, making sure you take them out frequently, and third, making sure you prevent them from going elsewhere in your home. Prevent them from, making those mistakes, making the wrong choices. And the one thing I don't want you to do is if they happen to make a mistake, you know what? And it can happen. It does happen to all of us. Is not to rub their nose in it. Please don't do that. Not to chastise them, right? Not, and don't get mad at them. You're still learning. They're still learning. So just quietly, just clean it up and just go about your day with them. All right. So hopefully these tips were helpful. So let me know in the chat which one of these are you already implementing, or if any of these are great ideas that you haven't started yet, but you will. So drop me in the chat to let me know if this was helpful. Well, have a great holiday season, and thank you for joining us for our Training Tip Tuesday. Now, what I want to share with you real quickly before I leave is if you need more help with the potty training, in January, I'm going to be starting this 5-day potty training challenge from January 2nd through January 6th. It's basically dropping in emails in the morning each day, a video and a task that I want you to do to help you set up the right potty training routine and schedule, and your habits, your new habits with your puppy, to make sure that you have a successful potty training. All right. So if you're interested in doing this, I'm going to drop the link to this challenge in the comments. So just join us. Now, not only are you going to see the videos and the tips and the task that I want you to do, what I will also have are 2 other opportunities to come chat with me live, to ask questions on a Thursday, following that Thursday, on the 5th, as well as on Saturday, right? So you'll have a couple opportunities to come chat with me to, brainstorm if things are not going well, to maybe make some adjustments in your potty training to help you have that successful potty training. So join us. And again, thank you for joining us for Training Tip Tuesday.